Hey guys, Chris, Tillman Family Farms. Today, number one, how have you guys been? We haven't been here in a while, man. We have been slacking on videos, pretty old bad. We've had a lot of stuff going on, trying to close out a market season, trying to figure out what we're gonna do with the direction of the farm. Are we gonna do more homesteading versus farm business? What is the world gonna do, man, with all these crazy prices and all this stuff? So we've made some decisions, and we'll talk about those over the next couple of videos. We got some things coming up that we're gonna be doing some more videos, but today our summer garden is just about done. So I'm gonna go over with you what I'm gonna do with what's left, and we're gonna start getting the ground ready to put in our winter garden. And we may walk around and see some other stuff that's been going on since you guys have been missing out on what we've been doing. So hang tight with us and we'll get started. All right, so here we go. This is all of our tomatoes, and we still got some tomato stuff going on. We tried something different this year with tomatoes, and we're not sure if we'll ever do it again because we didn't have the greatest results. We used some feed bags as ground cover, and we didn't till the soil at all. We just kind of, broke the ground up a little bit. We're trying to do the no-till thing, leave some ground cover and stuff like that. But this is what we have left. We're gonna try to nurse some of these because they're still producing tomatoes a little bit, and try to get maybe one more round. I mean, you can see they're still have some on them in a few places down through there, but that's what's left of the tomatoes. And then we got some peppers down there we'll go take a look at. So these pepper plants, though they need water, they always seem to come on better towards the end of the summer. As you can see, they've still got some pretty good peppers on them, and I've been trying to keep them up with the turn plow there and keep the weeds and stuff out of them. So they're doing pretty good, and we're gonna keep the peppers coming because Jamie does a lot of, cowboy candy, and she'll get a lot of that here out of this over the next couple of weeks. But I want to go show y'all something. Oh man, let me show y'all this. So we did this arch thing with some hog panels this year, and we had really big intentions for this thing, and it really didn't work out. Right here towards the end of the season, some of the things that were intended for it kind of came about. So I want to show y'all what that is. We're going to try to get better with this and see if we can make something out of these. But she did some wildflowers down here, and she did some loofah. So let me show you this crazy thing. It's the first and only one that actually turned out on this thing, and we're hoping that it's going to grow. So let's check this thing out. So the wildflowers, she's been picking them, man. She has them in the house and all that kind of stuff. Oh, you know what? So that's a loofah, and then that's another one. I didn't see that one. And then of course you got some blooms up there. So maybe here in the last little bit, we'll have something come on. That's cool. But a loofah is kind of like a grow your own sponge type deal. So something she wanted to do. She grew them from seeds. So we'll see how that turns out. All of that right there was purple holes or pink eyes, whatever you want to call them. You can see how the weeds finally got over. Got some stinging nettle in there, and I don't know what some of this other stuff is, but we've always let our gardens do this. Some weeds are really bad, and some of them not so much. They may put something off in the soil that the plants need or whatever. But I'm about to get in here. I'm just gonna cut this like with a mower. And once I cut it, I may rake some of this stuff out of here, but then I'm gonna put a set of discs in here and get it to look like that right there. And then we'll get the tiller on and we'll get it turned in. I still have a row, I don't know if you can see them. I got a row and a piece of row of butter beans in all of this that I'm trying to let finish up. I think I'll get one pretty good picking out of those two rows, which may be, I don't know, 2 or 3 jars of canned stuff. But before I go ahead and turn all that in. But we've got a pretty good bit of stuff to plant, and we'll probably do some planting tomorrow. Just trying to get dirt and all that stuff ready today. I'm fixing to get to work. All right, for all my pro pretty gardeners out there, hush mouth. I know y'all don't like this. I know y'all don't like the way I do this, but we've been doing this for about 18 years and we've fed our family this way out of gardens just like this. No problems at all. So I'm gonna rake up the bigger, heftier stuff out of here, and then I'm gonna go get the discs, and I'm gonna bust the ground up, and then I'm gonna get the tiller, and then I'm gonna finish off these areas and get this ground ready to put the plants that we bought yesterday in. We've got some seed for some sweet peas and a couple of little things like that. So we're gonna keep after it. You guys stick around. All right, so that's all we're gonna do with the dirt. We have plants that we bought. We got broccoli, collards, I think there's a little bit of kale and one or two other things. We're waiting on Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. And we've got some seed that we're gonna put in the ground, sweet peas, and we think that in our southern weather that green beans might make again. So we're gonna put green beans back in the ground, see if we can't get anything out of those. Our first round of green beans turned out not to be the green beans that we normally like, and they didn't do very well. So we're gonna try again. So that's what I'm fixing to do, and then we'll get this thing wrapped up. All right, guys, so Jamie and I got out here and knocked this stuff out real quick. We went inside and took a little break. It's still nice and warm here in Georgia. So like this morning, the whole entire time, man, the breeze was blowing and it felt great. But I can tell by the looks of the plants right now, after going inside for just a little while, that I got to get some water out on these things really quick. So these things are going to get a nice root system in it, and as it cools down over the next month or two, this stuff's going to pop out and really be a nice fall garden for us. So we got in hopefully another round of green beans. Jamie got some curly kale. Actually, let me turn this stuff around and show you guys what I'm looking at. All right, so I'm not a curly kale fan, but these right here are curly kale. Jamie loves it. She got a couple more rows of green beans put in right here, and then some sweet peas right here, or English peas. We both love mustard greens, so we got a fair amount of mustard greens put in. And then these were some collards, and then these were broccoli. Yeah, we tried to get a lot of broccoli put in because we eat a lot of broccoli as a family. And then there's more collards over here, and then there's cabbage. We're still looking for Brussels sprouts and cauliflower. So those, and I've got some other beans inside. that I've been told will probably make before it starts getting too cold. But for right now, that's the fall garden, and we've got it in. There's a couple of more things. Like I said, that over there is still a couple of rows of butter beans that are being taken over by the weeds, and we still got some tomatoes and peppers down here. But other than that, that's about what we got going on with this here old garden, and we'll see how it turns out over the next couple of weeks. So guys, I know we've been slacking on these videos pretty bad. We had a lot of things going on, and on top of that, I went out and bought a motorcycle, and I've been out riding that motorcycle a whole lot, not making videos, and really actually not farming a whole lot. Still doing markets and things like that on the weekends, but having a good time with the bike, trying to enjoy life, and do a lot of other things. I don't know if you guys are motorcycle people or not, so I probably won't do any videos on that. Hunting season's coming up, so we'll have some of that stuff going on. Some things have changed with our buddies over at Stark Line Netting, so they've got a lot of new products out there that they like for us to review. We'll be doing some of that coming up pretty soon, so lots of things to come, a lot of exciting things. We still got a bunch of chickens running around here that we're about to be doing some replacement egg layers on. Gonna be doing a lot of hatching, man, just all sorts of stuff. Cows, we got cows that'll go to the processor not too long. More pigs that'll go in November. So it's nonstop, man. We just hadn't had a lot of time to take to do these videos, but we'll be back. We're gonna be doing more, I promise. But for now, we're gonna close this one down. We appreciate you guys watching. If you haven't done so, please go down and like and subscribe. Ring that bell so you'll see all the videos that we put out, and we will see you on the next video.